Welcome back to my vlog. There are two stories that have been bugging me. And the first one is this young lady that you're looking at. She is a Texas mother of two. Her name is Lakeisha Woods Williams, age 29. She was arrested on April 11th after allegedly leaving her two young children home alone for 6 days while she went on a cruise. Now, we all like cruises, but if you're a parent, you should get appropriate care for your child. And at 29, she should know better. She left the children home alone with a phone that she would dial them up. Apparently, she lives in a high rise building, apartments like $2,500 over in Houston, Texas. And her neighbors saw her drag out a big luggage as she left for a 6 day cruise. She left her babies, age 8 and age 6, alone in the home. Neighbors were already concerned because they know that she's a parent. And so what happened was some nosy neighbors, go ahead. If you're a nosy neighbor and you saving somebody's life, I have no beef with you. These neighbors decided they were going to contact the police so they can check on the children that were left behind because they didn't see her take the kids with her. So they were like, well, where's she going? And needless to say, when she came back on April 10th from her lovely, relaxing, turn it up cruise, well, um, the police were waiting for her. The children were released back into the care of a family member, a aunt who is not speaking a word. She doesn't want to speak about the situation. They probably got lawyered up or whatever the situation is. But I know that I'm noticing a trend with our young women, and this is one story of two. The second story, all I'm going to say is just if you are a parent and you need assistance, you could have taken the kids on the cruise or get appropriate child care with somebody that you trust, pay them, and then go relax and take your cruise. I know cruises are expensive. You got to add kids and stuff like that. But some cruises, actually, kids go for free. But not on the cruise that she went on. I've traveled on MSC cruises, and kids under a certain age travel for free. And they have kids' activities as well. So, but anyway, let me get into the second story and let me know what you think in the comments. The second story about a child left home by a mother. This one really it just kind of concerned me. A Massachusetts mother is being held on $100,000 bail in connection with her young son's death. She left her son, who was sick, who later died in care of his siblings. Her name is Jennifer Prodincio, age 25. She's charged with involuntary manslaughter, reckless endangerment in the death of her 3-year-old son. She pled not guilty to the charges when she went to court recently. The third 3-year-old child was left in the care of siblings. Older siblings were ages 7 and 8. She went out on the night. She spent her Saturday night kicking it, having a good time, drinking at a bar, and spending the night at her boyfriend's home in Somerville. During the night, her 8-year-old son texted her out of concern for her 3-year-old son, Yale, sent her a video of the sick child. She allegedly responded, "Hey, I'll be home soon." Quote, she admitted she received a video and text from her 8-year-old son communicating concerns for her alleged victim's well being. She chose to stay out and kick it. And so now the attorney wants our empathy, saying that this was a terrible, terrible tragedy. She's distraught over her child's death. There was no prior Department and Children and Family Services involvement, and she's cooperating with the police. She's due back in court on May 2nd for a probable cause hearing. She's been ordered to stay away from children under 16, and she has to wear a monitoring bracelet. All of this for one night of pleasure. I am older. I'll be 56 this year. And my mom sacrificed greatly for us. Yeah, if she wanted to go kick it, she took us to my aunt's house, and we spent the night over there while her and my aunt, the older sisters, they would get together and go do their dancing and having a good time. But my mom never left me by myself until I was old enough to be in control of the house as the older sibling. But it wasn't anything like this. She would never go out of town, book and take a trip, get a plane ticket, get on a cruise, or go down the street and say, "Hey, watch your little brother." And I mean, if I'm 8 years old, I probably don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to clean my behind, and I might be trying to cook in the house and don't know what I'm doing. Can't leave children unattended. It's really sad that these things keep occurring, but is a larger cry out for help, or is it just being not responsible? Let me know in the comments.